Hey, what up, everybody? I'm VP. This is Adventures with VP, and welcome to the channel. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much. Drop a comment below. Let me know you came by. Let's get right into it. But before we do, let's say hello to chat real quick. What up, Nicole? Thank you for smashing that thumbs up. We appreciate that so much. Christina Howard, what's good? Kevin, what's up? Jeanette, thank you for coming in. AAA Sparkles, what's good? Hope you're all having a fantastic week so far because it is Tuesday, March 22nd, 2022, day number 81. I wanted to chat with you guys a little bit tonight. Dadbuildz, what's good? Thank you for coming in. I wanted to chat with you guys for a little bit, give you some food for thought, and get some feedback from you guys. In the title, Julie McCown, welcome. Hello. You saw that I put the word jealousy. So let me ask you guys to start us off. What does that mean to you? What does it mean to be dealing with jealousy or to have jealous people? What does that mean to you? Let's start it off there, and then we'll talk a little bit further. Once I read a couple of yours, I'll give you what I think it is personally. Gonzo, what's good, bro? Welcome in. So what is jealous? What does jealous mean to you? What does jealousy mean to you? I can tell you that jealousy is something that we all deal with, whether we realize it or not. It's a fact of life, unfortunately. Central Florida Novelty and Gifts, what's good? I just asked everyone, what does jealous mean to them, or jealousy, dealing with jealousy, or someone who is jealous. So Jeanette says, not being satisfied with what you have been given. Okay. What does it mean? Like, how do you identify jealous behavior? Even, right? Like, what does it look like? What does it sound like? Anyone else have anything to add? There's no right or wrong answer. It's just open discussion here. Just questioning, seeing what you guys think tonight. Get the wheels turning. Like I said, some food for thought. I would say jealousy for me is when somebody is envious, it's a couple things, really. There's so many parts to it, in my opinion, but it comes not just from not being satisfied with what you have, right? Because there are people out there that are completely content and satisfied with what they have, but they don't want you to have it, right? So someone, what up, Dave? Welcome in. Someone being jealous of you or what you're getting, it doesn't mean that they want what you have. They could just simply not want you to have it. I mean, do you ever think of it like that? Like, think about that. Like, they might not even want what you have. They just don't want you to have it. Amy says, wishing you were doing what they were doing or people you have in your life. Yeah, definitely. Sometimes people aren't the kindest when they are jealous. No, for sure they're not. I agree with that. 100%. What about people who try to, like, as kids, right? they would show something in your face. Nah, nanny boo boo. Look what I got. Look what I got. Trying to make you jealous, right? Because they want you to feel the way they feel when they see you doing something and they're not included, right? Like you're not intentionally throwing it in their face, but they're going to throw it in your face to try to get you to feel the same way they felt. I'm telling you, there's a bunch of different pieces to this moving parts here, man. What up, Nick? Welcome in. I think you see it sometimes in sarcastic remarks or when people try to undercut others because that person has something they really wish they had. Yeah, I would say that's true too. I do think sarcastic remarks hide jealousy. The undercutting for sure, big time. Julie says jealousy is rooted in fear from the position of lack instead of abundance. Yeah, jealousy comes in so many languages. For sure, that's why there's no right or wrong answer because there's so many different things that come with jealousy. I personally find jealousy ridiculous. Let me just put that out there. You should never feel jealous of someone else. 100% flat out, you should never feel that way. If you do, hit me up. Let's talk about it. I feel free to. I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist, never been clinically trained or anything, but I have an ear. I'll listen. Let's talk about it. What up, Carlin Kiko? What's good, our West Coast friends? Penn, what up, mate? Penn says jealousy is an insecurity. Yeah, it definitely can be. I think that jealousy, I think insecurities definitely have, like, it goes with what Julie said too, like, rooted in fear and from the position of lack of instead of abundance. So it definitely can come from that. Yes, 100%. You know, it also can be where that person may not even understand why they're doing it. EMB, what up, man? Welcome in. That person may not even understand that they're being jealous, right? They may not even understand the feelings themselves that they're experiencing. And so the actions that they have, we would see that as a jealous person, but they don't truly understand themselves why they're doing it. And that's why I say, let's talk about it. Carla says, VP Kiko is jealous of your beard. Laugh out loud, JK. I'm gonna say it again in case you didn't hear me the first time. You should never feel jealous about someone else. And if you're currently dealing with someone who is acting jealous towards you, like there's things that they're saying or things that they're doing or that you're hearing from around the way, hearsay that this person is doing or saying behind your back, A, pray for them. B, keep doing you. Haters are going to hate. And at the end of the day, a jealous person may not even want what you have. Like we think that's what it is. Like that's the most common. That is one thing. But the other one, what up, Sandy? You're all good. The other part too is they might not even want what you have. They just don't want you to have it. Like, and it's crazy because there's no need for it. Like, you could get so much further in life with love and happiness. Like I saw Carla and Kiko, they posted the other night. They went to the PGA Awards, the Producers Guild Awards, I believe is. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Carla. I think that's what that stands for. I can't remember right now. And I could easily see someone being jealous, like, oh, they got there. How come I can't go do that? How come they got to meet John Favreau and the guy who made the song? I don't know his name, guys. For We Don't Talk About Bruno. It's like I don't I could totally see someone doing that, but there's no reason for it. Like, be happy for them, like celebrate them in that moment. Like, that's so much better. Both you and them can be happy together rather than having a negative feeling, you know? Yeah, they don't want to see you happy. Yeah, for sure. Sometimes those same people call you friends. Or you call them friends. But if they're jealous, are they really friends? I'm just saying. I always acknowledge my jealousy and talk myself down. Why? What am I jealous of? 9 times out of 10, I realize I don't need what they have. For sure, you don't. And if they have something, maybe you can work together to get that same thing for you or something better. Ian B says, totally true. A lot of times they're upset you have something they don't want because they didn't get what they wanted. Ooh. Let's say that again for the people in the back. A lot of times they are upset that you have something they don't want, right? So you got something that you're happy with because you wanted it, but they're not happy because they didn't get what they wanted. Ooh, that's in that same ballpark right there. What up, Megan? Welcome in. Glad you stopped in. Thank you for being here. Carla says Jin Manuel Miranda. That's the Bruno guy. When I see the name, I know it. John Favreau, Andrew Garfield. Yeah, those were awesome. Lin Manuel, not Jin Manuel. Yes. Facts 100. Tinker Just, what's good? Hey, VP, interesting topic. We want you and Arlene to have it all. Well, thank you. We want you guys too to have it all. Anything that you guys want. And let's celebrate each other's things together. Celebrate each other's ups, and when each other is down, be there for each other to pick them up. Like, it doesn't not everything is always going to be peaches and cream and sundaes and roses and whatever else makes you happy when you look at it. But come on. VP, we learned last year I had to cut the fat. I still got a lot of that around here. I need to cut the fat too. But I know what you mean. For sure. I mean, it's you got to have, you can't tell people what you want to do. You got to do it and then show them, because most people out there don't want you to succeed. It's unfortunate. Like, you would think that people would be in your corner, and when people are going through stuff, you find out that there's not as many people in your corner as you originally thought. And this goes right into it. I've had someone try to sabotage my life out of jealousy. Big time. I mean, it's literally crazy. You have to be happy and support your friends and family, not be jealous. You will be miserable if you feel away. Facts 100. Yes, I am munching. I was sent in my magic mail a few weeks ago. Bill from Magic of the Mouse Radio. We always talk about him here. He actually sent like 2 of these bags, 2 of the sour bags, and a gummies bag. So I'm munching on a little bit of Skittles tonight. Lift each other up, not put them down. Yeah. Tinker Just is agreeing with you. Carla, sometimes you got to prune the bad branches to bloom. Big time. Everyone's success is different for them. When I see someone that is happy, I'm very happy for them. Yeah, like there's no need to be jealous of that person and their happiness. Like I think jealousy, we talked about it a little bit earlier, where it comes from, it's a form of negativity. Like negative feelings play a lot of part in this. Like, oh, I'm not happy, so no one else around me can be happy, and I'm going to try to ruin everyone else's time too. And it's like, that person needs to understand they can be happy too. Like, it doesn't matter about what your circumstances are, it matters about where your mind's at. Like, you can be happy no matter what situation you're going through. You can find happiness even through death. Is it hard? Yes. It's not easy. Is it going to be something huge? No, it probably isn't. But at least you can find it. You just have to look and you have to work at it. I can't even imagine thriving on jealousy. It must be tiring. I, I don't even know if you can thrive on jealousy. I think you can survive, right? I think you survive. I don't think you thrive. Personal opinion, you know. Carla's like, Ian B, what book are you reading from? Ian B says, I try hard to always be happy of others, Carla. Not always easy. Big time. Big time. That is precisely why my inner circle is small and tight. And as inner circles should be. Inner circles should be, because A, you can't trust everybody. B, let's be honest. There's only so much time in the day. You can't be a good friend to somebody. It's almost impossible to be a good friend. You can be a friend, but a good friend to more than 5 people at a time. There's not enough time. Like, you can't be the person always sucking out. Like in church, we talk about faith, where like we're pouring out our faith into other people, and then we need to go get filled with our faith so that we can keep pouring out into other people. It's no different with regular relationships. If you're constantly filling that other person's cup and yours is just draining, you're going to be down and they're going to be like, well, I feel great. Yeah, well, it's not about you. It's about us and this relationship. Like, hello, you got to work at the relationship. Doesn't matter if it's a marriage or friendship or what have you. For a relationship to be solid and work, you both have to work at it. Ian says, true VP. Penn says, the upside of that one person is the fact that I can now see the red flags from someone else. And you can teach others what those red flags are, because once you awaken to what it's been, once you get out of that spin cycle, you can pick it up easier. Carla and Kiko want your book of knowledge, Ian. I think you need to write a book, Ian. Jeanette says, gratefulness journals help fight it. If you can count all your close friends on one hand, you are blessed 100%. What up, Debbie? Welcome in. Yeah, you guys had a good time up there, right? Over there at the Mohegan Sun. Looks like you all had a great time. Central Florida Novelty and Gift says, agreed. That's why we have a small group of really close and very few friends. It is. And real quick, shout out to our members. Thank you all so much for being a member of the channel. We appreciate you choosing to support the channel and our family. People start to show their true colors when your happiness shines bright or becomes successful. And you don't drag them along. You ever feel like there's people just waiting around for you to succeed, in hopes that you reach back and grab them and bring them with you. Like, it shouldn't be like that. I think we help each other. Like, you do your part, I do my part, and we can all, the tide rises and it raises all the boats. Let's work together, but you're not going to be the anchor to my ship. You know what I mean? I'm not going to drag you along and pick it up. You can be on your own ship and we can rise together and succeed together. My dad always said, if you had good friends that feel one hand, you're blessed. And if you truly feel two hands, you are beyond blessed. It's okay if the ebb and flow and closeness through life as situations change. I agree, 100%. Ian says, my knowledge book wouldn't be that big, but you got to learn from the failures and such. Just recently started not wallowing in losses. Well, great job, Ian. Let me be one of the people to encourage you to keep on that path, because you're going to find that path so much more rewarding. I wish when I trimmed the fat, my actual fat fell off too. Yep. I can echo that statement right back at you, for sure. Like my friend said in one of his songs, I'll see you at the top. Yeah. Let's get there together. All right, let me go to IG. No, facts. That's why I said I agree with that. Because, chat, for the rest of you that don't know, Tinker, Jess, and I have known each other since middle school. Not always close through the years. We ebb and flow. We're hanging out. Like, the awesome thing about our friendship is that when we get together, it's like we never left. All right. It's crazy though, because for those of you that have come in almost every day, that the live is unscripted, right? I don't know what I'm going to talk about. And today, literally right before coming on, I read something about jealousy, and it just like struck a nerve. Like, I thought, why is this even something that we have to constantly deal with? Why is it that we can't choose happiness and use love and choose love, choose love, all of it? Like, why can't we do that instead of jealousy? The other thing that really irritates the hell out of me is, why does the small minority who squeaks the loudest get what they want in life? Like, why? I don't get that. Why are the masses having to conform to the small squeaky wheel? I know the old saying is the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Okay, then give it the grease and shut it up. It doesn't mean the rest of us have to conform. I don't know. I don't. That's a topic for another day. That's all I'll say right now, because I didn't say much there anyway. I have a few friends that I call my family and wouldn't want to be without them. Sometimes I feel they're better than my own blood family. They don't have judgment and just accept me as I am. Yeah, I mean, family can be tough. I mean, some family members think that they can do whatever they want, and you have to accept it and tolerate it and deal with it because they're family. I don't agree with that. What do you think about that? But there are family members that are like that. For me, it's about the timing. People come in and out of your life at the right time. Yeah, 100%. Jeanette says, had a conversation with a good friend just today about the ebb and flow of friendship and the seasons of friendship. Yes. It's cliche, but love is the answer. I mean, it is. And at the same time, I hate that there are, I don't know. I don't even want to say it right now. Don't even want to get into it tonight. We'll get into it another night. You can choose happiness and love, but certain people choose not to. Yeah, I know. Because at the end of the day, it's all a choice. And we have free will. And at the end of the day, that's the answers to why we can't. But, you know, I received 3 verses of scripture the other day that spoke to me about being content. Philippians 4:11 through 13. Well, let's look those up. 4:11 through 13. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. I'm not saying this because I am in need, for I have learned to be content, whatever the circumstances. I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. I can do all this through him who gives me strength. I think that content can also be bad. Does that make sense to you? Right? How are they getting their attention? It confuses me. They're like brats jumping up and down. No, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what they're doing. What up, Precise Signs? Welcome in. Chris Dye, welcome in. So content can be a bad, in my opinion, content can be bad at times. I mean, I lived very content for a long time because I was comfortable. And I'm putting myself in a very uncomfortable place so that things can be different. And it's not a matter of having more, having less, I do think that we as individuals need to be understanding, and we need to be able to adapt to those times, because we're not always going to be on that high heel. Sometimes we're going to get knocked off. And whether we're here or here, we need to be able to understand that, but still be positive so that we can rise again, right? VP, bad storms here. We're heading to bed. Glad we caught this. All right, Tinker Jess, have a good night. Thank you for coming in. Content can be bad, but sometimes you got to find the peace in who you are and where you are. Very situational. Yes, it is. Big time. That's what I was saying. Sometimes it can be bad. Yes, contentment can be damaging. It makes you forget your dreams. Yeah. Don't I know that? True, you should strive, but you should also not be envious or jealous. 100%, sir. And it's not just of if you don't get what you want, but don't be envious or jealous of what they got just because they're happy and you're not choosing to be happy. I like being uncomfortable. I love the unknown. You're one of the few, Penn, because there's a lot out here that don't. Content to not grow is bad. You should always strive to do better, but content where you are in the moment. Yes. Agreed. Is that a Stitch Funko on the Pac-Man? Yes, it is. That is the Stitch on the People Mover 50th anniversary pop. He's going to go with the other three that I got. The Mickey, the Pluto, and the Minnie. But this is the Funko Shop exclusive one. The other three I bought from our friends at Central Florida Novelty and Gifts. Yep, you guys did. I'm like Elsa running towards the voice to find out what it is. I'd probably let you run and be like, bye. Let me know what that is. I'll be content right here. But I just wanted to give you guys some food for thought, because a lot of times we think that jealousy comes from a negative and comes from a place of that person wants what you have. And it's not always that case. So open some dialogue, because I can tell you right now, if that person's jealous, you don't want them around. They're going to poison what you have going on unless you have a discussion. So remember, they may not be jealous because they want what you have. It may also be they just don't want you to have it either. So Ian says, yep, you and me both, VP. Let me know what you find. Yeah, I scaredy cat for that kind of stuff. Shoot. Pete is jealous of that Pac-Man machine. He told me, laugh out loud, just kidding. Nah, you're probably right. He probably didn't tell you, but you're probably right. I've only sent the guy like 3 or 4 Pac-Man, maybe 3 Pac-Man machines. They're just not this one. So I wanted to have a, when I read that today, wanted to come on and just give some food for thought, because sometimes it's good just to think, and see what's up. With that being said, guys, I love you all. Remember, love is magical. Go share it with someone. Have a great night, and I will see